It is Friday favorites and flops. I have several favorites to share with you. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. I promise not to talk for tick 5 minutes about yogurt. Last week's Friday favorites, I was like, Laura, you seriously love yogurt that you just devoted at least 5 minutes to it. Sorry guys. When I get to talking, it's like when I was editing that, there was no good point to cut it off because I'm like, this yogurt's so good, I gotta tell everybody. Anyways, you guys are so sweet. Thank you for all of your sweet comments in all of my videos recently with my tough month of October. I am like an upbeat person, so I'm expecting great things for November, and you know, things happen in life and you just, those are the times to focus on your blessings in life, and my blessings are my sweet little girls. I just love them dearly, and they have definitely been making me smile, especially at Halloween. We had an Elsa and Anna, and my littlest one was Olaf, and it was like the most precious thing. Well, I posted a picture of her dressed up during the day as Elsa because she wanted to be Elsa during the day because she was Olaf at night. Okay, I'm gonna get into my favorites. Now, the Sephora VIB sale is happening right now, so I did post a haul yesterday, and I will be having another haul. It's a Marc Jacobs haul. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to be posting that, but it is coming up soon. And those are for, you know, you can use those as recommendations. The site is like currently crashed right now, which is so irritating, I'm sure, to all of you who have had like your ideas of what you want to get in mind, and like you can't even browse. So it's very frustrating. But this is a product that is new to Sephora, and I've talked about it before in a full face Nars video, and I definitely recommend it if you are going to be getting that 20% off, to consider looking into this. It is from Nars, and it's their new All Day Luminous Powder Foundation. This has SPF 24 in it, and I love this. This is in the color Light 2 Mont Blanc. And this is just a really nice, it comes with a mirror, and then it has like a sponge, which I've used already to try in a pinch, because I always like to try out the sponges just to see like, oh, this how it applies with what it is recommended, not recommended, but what it comes with. So it applies really nice in a pinch with that, but I'd like to use like a big fluffy brush with this. This is great because, especially if you have dry skin, I think you'll love it even more. It gives a luminous finish to your skin, but it doesn't make your skin look greasy. So it will give that like really fresh face while still providing coverage, while still lasting all day. So it's really finely milled. I have two colors. I have this color and Siberia, which is even more light, but this color seems to match me right now. It's so pretty, and it just blends out beautifully on the skin. And like I said, even if you use that sponge, you can really press it in to your skin without it looking cake face, but still providing that coverage. So really nice powder. Been going back to this and enjoying it. It was only on the Nars site, but now I believe Sephora has it. So I will try and link the products down below. A lot of you guys are always like, oh, can you please link the products down below? Sometimes I forget, but I will try and link that down below. Sticking with face products, I pulled out my Tarte blushes because I haven't really used them in a while. I love them. If you don't know, all the Tarte blushes can easily be depotted, and this is just a Sephora Z palette, which is a really nice big Z palette, and I like it. It's like really nicely made, like hard, and I don't know, I just love the Sephora logo. And so anyways, these are all my Tarte blushes, but they can be easily popped out of their little cases if you'd like to store them like this, and then keep the case if you'd like to pop them back in for travel purposes. So I just keep them all in here. And some of my favorites have been like Natural Beauty, which is a red, which you wouldn't think is going to look good, but it actually gives the most beautiful flush, like Snow White cheeks. But the color that I have been wearing a ton, that I'm wearing today, is this is Exposed. And this is the blush that I pretty much recommend to most people when they're asking me about a blush and they're kind of just getting into blushes. This is the color I recommend because I feel like it's a color that you could just grab and it's appropriate for all looks, because it's just that perfect color to the cheeks without looking overdone. Now there are a lot of colors, but this is probably one of the most famous. I heard about this when I first started my YouTube. These 12-hour blushes really do last a long time on the skin, and that's the color right there. So like it's a matte blush, but so as you can see, it's a perfect like rose, and it does even have some mauve to it. It's just so beautiful, and like I said, it's almost like you can't overdo it with this color. So it doesn't take away from the eyes, but also it still brings a really nice color to the cheeks, and you look finished, you look healthy, you look done, but you don't look like, hey, that chick has blush on. So if you're looking for a great recommendation, especially now, even with the sale, the 20% off sale, check out that Tarte blush in Exposed. If you are looking for another recommendation, I really like this Natural Beauty one. I haven't particularly been using it this week, but this is an all-time favorite of mine. And like I said, you wouldn't think that it would look natural on your skin because it's scary. It's like a bright red blush, but it really does blend into your skin and make you look like you've been outside in the snow, and just that really beautiful color. So that one is Natural Beauty. So if you are looking for another recommendation, those are my two favorites from the Tarte blushes. They have a lot of great ones from the 12-hour and Amazonian clay ones, but those are my two favorites. Okay, I have an eyeshadow that I've just been like wearing the crap out of, and it is from Makeup Geek, and I still have it in this case because all of my Makeup Geek eyeshadows are packed into a palette, and I haven't made room for this one yet. I have to like move and shift some stuff around, but this is Barcelona Beach. I saw a couple of people using this in tutorials, and it's a newer color from Makeup Geek. I am going to be having some Makeup Geek eyeshadow tutorials coming up soon. I'm going to be doing a collab with someone, so we will both have videos with Makeup Geek eyeshadows, so keep a lookout for that. But this is the color, and it's like it looks like just a plain taupey brown. I have this in the crease right now, or like a gray taupe. It actually comes across more with like a taupe rose hint to it, or like a mauve. I don't know if you can see. It's so beautiful. It's a great transition, and it's that perfect, like almost really neutral color, because it's not, I don't find that it's too cool tone. Like you could pair it with bronze shades like I have on today, or you could pair it with even more cool tone shades like purples, and it would probably pull a little bit more of a cool purple. So it's just a really nice shade. It's matte, and I've really been loving it. I love the Makeup Geek eyeshadows. If you're looking for some really great affordable eyeshadows, check out Makeup Geek. I will link this color below. I highly, highly recommend it. If you're looking for like my top recommendation of colors, I would say Barcelona Beach, Creme Brulee, Frappe, Cocoa Bear, Beaches and Cream, Shimma Shimma, what is it? Homecoming. Oh, I love that shade in Homecoming. Those are like some of my all-time favorites. Sorry, I had to grab that box because I was like reaching over as I was talking to you. Okay, for lip products, I have the combo that I'm wearing today, and I wanted to show it because I haven't really heard a ton of people talk about this liner, but I love it, and it's so unique. So when I was like experimenting with the 90s nude lip and trying to find some items in my collection that I thought might come up with that color, I pulled this out, and it was from Milani. It's the Colorstatement Lip Liner, and this is in the color Brandy. And I wore it a few times in some Instagram posts, probably like 3 or 4 months ago, and a lot of people were like, what is on your lips? What is on your lips? And I was using a combination of stuff, but this was like the deeper color that I had used to kind of like outline my lips. I love this. This is like a plum, deep plum mauve, and these lip liners from Milani are so creamy. It's unbelievable. But you see that? It's like a deep plummy mauve, and I love it because you put it on, and it's what I'm wearing today, and then I put a lighter lipstick over it. You could even put like something like even like MAC's Cream Cup and do more of a pink, and it will come to this like dusty purple, which is sort of what I used. I used Modesty from MAC, and that is like a pinky, almost like a pinkyish brown mauve. just the perfect combo because I love the creaminess of Modesty, and these two paired together just looks, I just love it. You could put a gloss on over top, like a really nice creamy gloss if you wanted to get a little bit more of a glossy lip, but I find that Modesty is really comfortable because it's a cream sheen. But I just love this combination. It's like just the prettiest, deeper, more mauvey purple, like almost like a dusty purple. When I looked at my lips in the mirror, it reminded me a lot of the Nars Audacious lipstick in Dominique, except for a little bit more wearable. So, been loving this combination. It's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. But when I was like picking out lip liners this week, I was really looking at a bunch of my different colors to like pull out and play with and just try a bunch of different lip liners, and I came across this dupe. Now I haven't been wearing this, but I've been wearing a ton of MAC Whirl lip liner, and I know it's like that craze color right now, and I've realized that this from Milani was very, very similar, and I've had a lot of people ask me for a dupe for MAC Whirl lip liners, so I just thought I would show this. Whirl is like a lot lighter, as you can see. That's Whirl right there compared to like that Brandy shade, but that's Whirl, and it's a really pretty brown pink shade, and this is Milani's Color Statement lip liner in all natural, and like I said, these are super creamy, really, really nice liners. I love them, and I find that this shade is like such a close dupe for it. So there might be a little slight differences, but that's the Milani color, and this is the MAC Whirl. So Milani and MAC Whirl. On the lips, honestly, you cannot tell a difference. In the viewfinder, it doesn't look like there's a difference. In person, there is not a difference, but I'm sure if I'm like editing this video and looking at what it looks like, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you can tell a difference. So you guys might be able to see a difference, but I'm not kidding. There's probably like Whirl is just a little bit more of a mauve hue to it. But on the lips, it's so similar that if you're looking to save a few bucks, check out the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in all natural. It'll be close enough and no one will be able to tell. Okay, I have one last product that I'm really conflicted about. I'm really conflicted. I think you saw this in my haul yesterday. I really love this product. I've worn it several times and I like it, but the packaging is like, what in the, like, let me just show you. Okay, it is the Kat Von D Everlasting Lightning, what is this called? Lightning Liner in Hex. Okay, and I love the color. I'm wearing it on my upper lash line today, and it's just a really beautiful pink color, but look at this. Look at this! It comes off. I'm like, what is happening? I don't know, but it completely comes off, and you have to like put it back on. Like, I don't understand what's happening, and like twist the cap and pull it off just to get it back on. Is that like what's supposed to be happening? I ask you, and please answer if you do know, because that's really irritating to me to have a product like break or have to have a certain way that you open the cap so that you don't bust the top off of the product. But overall, I like the product. The wand is a little bit flimsy, so like if you squeeze too much product up like I just did, you almost get like an overflow of product. And then the wand is, like I said, really, really flimsy, so it leaves a lot of chance of error when you're painting it on. To get it too thick, you're not going to get as precise of a line. I just did this like super thick swatch so that you could see it, but it's right here. So it's just a beautiful like purple, almost like burgundy shade. Has a lot of sparkle in it, but not like, whoa, that's a glitter liner. Just a subtle sparkle. What I like about this is it stays all day. It really does last a long time when it sets up, but the packaging and the brush are kind of a flop for me. Definitely enough of a flop to not purchase any more of these. So if you guys have tried these, what do you guys think? Is that like what's supposed to be happening with the package? Am I supposed to deal with that? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. I kind of want to blend this out so that you can really see like the color of it. That is ridiculous. But you see that? That's like all the product that came out when I twisted it up once, and like it came flowing out of there. So you have to be really careful. It's just such a finicky product, but I do like the color. Okay, so that is it for my Friday favorites and flops. As always, please leave your favorites down below, especially now with the Sephora sale. Let me know what you guys are getting from it, if you're going to be getting anything, or if you have any recommendations for me. I'm really shopping this year for like, I'm trying to be good. I've only bought one thing so far, and it was for my dad. So I bought him like the cologne sampler, and I could shout that from the rooftops because my dad does not know how to use the computer, and the chances of him stumbling upon one of my videos without extreme help from me would be like 1 in a million. So, but yeah, I got my dad like one of those like Sephora cologne samplers because I gave him a bunch of little samples, and I was like, Dad, which one do you like? So I was gonna get him the full size already for Christmas. He's like, oh, I like them all. I can't decide, and I threw away the bottles. And I'm like, well, come on, Dad, what's the name of the one you like the best? And he's like, I don't know, Guilty something. And I'm like, Gucci Guilty? Well, he didn't know enough. He was like, well, yeah, but I liked this other one too. And so anyways, I thought, okay, I'm gonna get him another sampler pack, and then he'll be able to exchange that in for like a full size, which is a great idea. So if you are looking for one of those, if you have someone like my dad who just can't decide, that's a great gift. So that's the only thing I've bought from the Sephora sale. So anyways, leave your recommendations down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.